So if I had to give advice to someone who just had heart surgery or they just had a cardiac arrest, my first advice would be is not to bottle it up and get upset, and kind of just let everybody know how you're feeling and get it out there, and just because as soon as you bottle up those emotions and try and go it alone, the weight of the problem is so much harder to deal with. As soon as you start sharing the problem, it's that old cliche, it's halved. And then from that, I definitely start seeking advice and therapy in the right areas. So I'd contact the, I nearly said association, Heart Foundation. Yeah. So if I had this happen to me, I would contact the Heart Foundation again, and much earlier. And I'd try and meet people who have been in a similar scenario and learn from them and their advice. And then I'd also ensure that my diet and I was exercising very well for a long period of time, and just building up exercise slowly. One thing I'd really say is just be selfish as well for a long period. Don't worry about heading back to work straight away, because your job will always work. There'll always be somebody to replace you. There'll always be someone there when you're not there. Don't rush to work, and don't try and get better too quickly. Take your time with it and kind of just head into it slowly, and just really be selfish and get well, because then you're instantly helping your family and friends on the outside. I definitely think that that line of communication's got to be open with a good GP and cardiologist, and I'd advise anybody who's had a big cardiac event to see a psychologist. And having that communication is huge, is absolutely huge, just so that you can get the care you need when you need it, and the support, and actually having the right professionals there who understand what's available, in terms of cardiac rehab, psychological support. Having the right people there on board is huge.
It's a bit of a shock, obviously, when you've first been told, that you have a heart condition. You may not know it at the start, but, there are a lot of things that may change and will change. But you need to take that information in and change it and make it positive. And just keep yourself, give yourself small goals, short or small goals, and just keep pushing towards that. And you'll get by bit by bit. Sometimes it's a long road ahead, but being strong, keeping positive, and having support is the most important three things that you'll need on your journey. It's not going to be easy, but you'll be fine. You'll get through it. I mean, I was born with it myself, and have managed to, be in and out of hospital, still built a successful business, got married, and, looking to build a future, and, keeping myself strong. And I've only done that through keeping myself positive, strong, and having support around. And that's the most important part.
I think being in the waiting room is a challenge, and the process of having open heart surgery is a roller coaster, but it's a positive roller coaster, and it will teach you so much about yourself, and it will teach you so much about your body. It's an amazing experience to go through, to put your health before anything else, and it's something that you've got to do.
It's shocking and it's scary, and it's like, this could not happen, but it gets better, and life gets better, and you as a person get better, and you look after yourself, and you see things differently, and you appreciate yourself more, and you look after yourself more. Down the track, once you understand it, you learn to love your body and love yourself more.
Life can be really good post-surgery. Obviously I feel really blessed because my heart is now healthy and everything is good with me. So, as much as it's really daunting and extremely scary at the time, and you have different feelings that you go through, it does get better and you do get stronger, and you need to kind of lean on your support networks and share with that, like how you're feeling honestly inside, and finding something that will take away the stress at times and just focusing on yourself for a bit. So I chose obviously yoga, doing that, and that was just my time to just, focus on myself, and it was good for my stress levels. Also talking to asking as many questions as you can, and obviously a big thing would be connecting with other young people going through the same thing, because then you can kind of ask them any questions and how they felt, and because you do doubt a lot of things when you don't talk to anyone that's going through that situation, and how you're feeling and if it's normal, and if you're just being anxious about things. And so I think that would be really useful for them to connect and lean on your support networks.
There's a lot of other people who've gone through your situation and circumstances. Don't feel like you have to shoulder it on by yourself. Use the support of your friends and family, and learn about what you have. Learn about what will happen to you, and just be informed. Reach out to as many people as possible, but also, it's not the end of the world. It may look like it's a dark period at this point in time, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, and actually you probably will get better and more out of it at the end. So it's not all doom and gloom. There's a lot of positives out of being diagnosed with a life condition.